modern smoker.
What is up, America and beyond? Greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we are here every day on The Bright Side to help clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea and digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a divinely mandated healing and regenerating system. It is designed to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that a miracle, this healing, renewing, regenerating system is nothing more than evidence of the divine process at work. It is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. Let us help you. 855-660-4261 is your number. If you want to help a loved one get off their meds, or if you have a workmate who's not feeling as well as they might feel, 855-660-4261 is your number. If you want to learn more about the longevity products, if you have questions about ingredients, again, 855-660-4261. Or if you simply have a success story or want to contribute to the conversation, 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear us talk about on the program, head over to brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart with all the longevity products. You can also call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. And, of course, if you would like to join the Bright Side Ben team and start yourself a longevity business, make some money selling longevity products, enjoy the tax benefits associated with having your own business. For a one-time $10 fee, you can start a business and get all the tax write-offs that are associated with having a business. You can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. Or you can click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, and somebody will get back to you with information. All right. Let's see now. Tomorrow I'm going to be on, shucks, I forgot the name of that program. You know what? I'm going to have to hold off on that till our next break. I'll get the name of that program. It is a blog talk radio program, and we're going to be taking calls the whole hour. So if you don't get a chance to get on board, and we always leave folks on hold here on the Bright Side, if you don't get on board and get your question answered on the Bright Side, you can call tomorrow. We'll be on for an hour taking questions, and I forgot the name of the program, but I'll get that to you in our next segment. All right, so we're talking about vitamin A, my favorite vitamin, vitamin alpha, the building and repair and action vitamin, the make things happen vitamin. Last thing we were saying on our last Bright Side episode is that you got to make sure that your digestive system is operating as it should be to take full advantage of this really important nutrient. In fact, one of the most important reasons for the downward spiral of digestive distress, where breakdown in the digestive system leads to more breakdown in the digestive system, leads to more breakdown in the digestive system, is vitamin A deficiency. In other words, once the small intestine becomes inflamed, intestinal cells die, you don't absorb the vitamin A that you need to repair the gut, and because vitamin A mobilizes protein and zinc and other building factors for repair, deficiencies in vitamin A lead to more breakdown in the intestine, which of course leads to more breakdown and more deficiencies in vitamin A, which leads to more breakdowns in the intestine. This is how the disease process begins. It's a downward spiral where deficiencies lead to breakdown, lead to more deficiencies, lead to more breakdown, lead to more deficiencies, lead to more breakdown. And this is why nutritional supplementation is so darn important. 80%, nearly 80% of Americans have some kind of digestive distress. That means that's a lot of folks with nutritional deficiencies, which are leading to more digestive distress and more breakdown, and the only way to get around it is to pound these nutritional supplements. Not that that's a perfect solution, by the way. And as I've said many times before, I'm not a big fan of supplementation. I wish I didn't have to supplement. I wish everything was in our food, but it just isn't. And it isn't because of processing. It isn't because of our soils. Not to mention the fact that our nutritional needs are so much higher these days because of toxicity in our environment and our 21st century modern lifestyle stress. Bottom line, folks, you gotta supplement. And you gotta supplement especially with vitamin C, vitamin A. And vitamin A deficiencies are one of the major initiating factors in this breakdown process. Malabsorption of nutrients in general, but especially of vitamin A because of its building nature, because of its anabolic nature, and because of the interrelationships it has with other building substances. Vitamin A deficiency, in my humble opinion, is one of the most important and underappreciated aspects of the entire disease and degeneration process. There's also an important link between the pancreas and vitamin A absorption from foods. Pancreatic enzymes are required for vitamin A absorption, and that means any issues with diabetes or pancreatitis can compromise vitamin A absorption. If you feel discomfort in your digestive area, a couple hours after you eat, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours after you eat, chances are you're dealing with a pancreatic issue, and a lot of folks are, and this can cause that downward negative spiral to occur. Healthy vitamin A, a healthy absorption of vitamin A is important for pancreatic health. And deficiencies in vitamin A can lead to pancreatic health issues, which can lead to more vitamin A deficiency, which can lead to more pancreatic problems, etc., etc. Another example of this downward spiral. Vitamin A is also important for insulin release. Vitamin A is also important for sugar metabolism. Diabetics, take note. Vitamin A has been shown to inhibit the development of type 1 autoimmune diabetes in laboratory animals, not just because vitamin A supports the immune system, but also because vitamin A is important for insulin and blood sugar control, and not just for type 1 diabetics, also for type 2 diabetics as well. Vitamin A is an animal substance. It is not found in plants. Yes, it's true. Plants have their versions of vitamin A, but true vitamin A is an animal substance. Plants have something called beta-carotene, which can be considered as pro-vitamin A, which in the world of nutrition means a precursor to vitamin A. Some people can turn this beta-carotene into vitamin A, but not everybody can. The body can take in beta-carotene. The body can, if you're healthy, convert beta-carotene, a certain amount anyway, of beta-carotene into vitamin A. But why mess around? Unless you're a vegan or a vegetarian, get yourself the real deal. Get yourself vitamin A. Vitamin A is an animal. It's part of that whole cholesterol complex. Remember how we talked about cholesterol maybe 6 months ago? We were talking about cholesterol and statin drugs, and we were talking about how important cholesterol was for movement, for activity, because cholesterol is an animal compound. Well, vitamin A is in the same league. In fact, cholesterol and vitamin A and lecithin and vitamin D and other phospholipids are all part of something I call the cholesterol complex. The cholesterol complex is found only in animal foods because only animals move. Plants don't have a cholesterol complex. Plants don't make cholesterol. Plants don't make vitamin D. Plants don't really make a lot of phospholipids either, although certain plants do. For the most part, these are animal substances. I call it the cholesterol complex. The cholesterol complex is composed of all the stuff that the knuckle-headed medical model will tell you to throw in the garbage. Literally. We had a doctor on last week. Some of you took note of this. I was trying to be polite, but I was holding my tongue. She said she throws out the yolk. Why? Because the yolk has fat in it. Well, never mind that the yolk has vitamin A in it, and the yolk has the cholesterol complex and vitamin D, and the yolk is truly the most concentrated source of nutrition in the food world. Perhaps whey protein is along the same lines, but as far as unprocessed food, nothing beats egg yolk, at least partially because of this cholesterol complex. All right, got more to say, and I want to talk about vitamin A in the skin as well. That's really where vitamin A stands out. Vitamin A is so important for a lot of things, but it really stands out when it comes to skin health, especially if you're dealing with acne. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're coming back with more good health information right after this. Don't go away. Hi, everyone. I'm Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist and host of The Bright Side. The good news about nutrition and health. The good news that if you or someone you care about is on a prescription drug or has some kind of health challenge, there's a gentle, natural, healthy way to address most health issues without drugs and without doctors, and it's as simple as understanding how the parts of the body work and how they interact with the foods we eat and the nutrients we take in. If you've heard me on The Bright Side or at one of my presentations, you know I'm a man on a mission to help you understand health and wellness and the remarkable healing powers of the biological system called the human body. And if you like The Bright Side, you're going to love my new website, brightsideben.com. You'll find articles and links. You'll be able to access archives, and we'll even have exclusive information that you won't hear on the radio show. And of course, you can purchase the Youngevity nutritional supplements and even sign up to join my Youngevity team and make an impact, make a difference, and maybe make some money too. Check out brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com, or call 866-735-2470 for more information.
Gold is like nothing else on Earth. From the Romans through the Renaissance, from the Industrial Age to the Space Age, gold has weathered the test of time. For 6,000 years, gold has remained the ultimate store of wealth. According to the World Gold Council and the U.S. Mint, demand is at an all-time high. The stage is being set for the reemergence of gold as the common-sense alternative to a fiat paper currency that gets weaker every day. Midas Resources is proud to offer the hard-hitting report that arms you with the truth you need to protect you and your family from the Fed's plans for your hard-earned money. Don't gamble with your future. Call Midas Resources today and ask for your free copy of As Good as Gold. Call 1-800-686-2237 for the report the Fed hopes you'll never see. As Good as Gold can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. If you have ever thought about owning gold, you must read this report. Call Midas today at 800-686-2237.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, thanks to Dan Pilla, you can get the tax help you need to end your tax nightmare.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce or eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay. And after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. With the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to my website, taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
Nutritious food is real body armor. It builds muscle, burns fat, improves digestion, and feeds the entire body the nutrients it needs. Did you know the U.S. government banned the hemp plant from growing in the United States and classified it as a Schedule I drug to hide it behind the marijuana plant? People have been confused about this plant for over 80 years, and many still don't know what hemp is. So now you know hemp is not marijuana, and marijuana is not hemp. They are different varieties of the same species. HempUSA.org wants the world to know these basic facts and to help people understand that hemp protein powder is the best kept health secret you need to know about. Remember, hemp protein powder contains 53% protein, is gluten-free, anti-inflammatory, non-GMO, and is loaded with nutrients. Call 888-910-4367, 888-910-4367, and see what our powder, seeds, and oil can do for you. Only at HempUSA.org.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our bright side number if you've got questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs. If you want to ask about the longevity products, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, my personal favorite, get lots of questions about the BTT. Haven't gotten my BTT 2.0 yet, non-GMO version. Gotten a couple questions on that. I'm still trying to get some answers from the folks at Longevity. If you've written me or Facebooked or sent me messages on that, I'm still trying to get some answers on the BTT 2.0, but I'm still taking my BTT regular. I love this stuff, man. I don't know why they changed it. I guess they're getting a lot of questions about the GMO thing. In any case, if you have any questions about the ingredients in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine or anything in the Longevity line, you can give us a shout at 855-660-4261. If you want to purchase any of the products, you can go over to Brightside Ben and take a look at our shopping cart, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. And if you want to join the Brightside Ben phone team, click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com, or you can also call the folks at 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. Still trying to get the name of that program I'm going to be on. If anybody knows, they can shoot me a Facebook and let me know. Or I'll get the name of that darn program here. Let's see, what is that called? How embarrassing. Anyway, we're talking about vitamin A. Vitamin A is an animal substance. It's not found in plants. Plants have their versions of the stuff, beta-carotene. Your body can convert beta-carotene into vitamin A, but not as efficiently, and especially if you're not healthy. If you have a thyroid problem, you may not convert beta-carotene into vitamin A. Personally, I'm just taking the vitamin A. Why mess around? Now, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, that's different, but if not, get yourself on 25,000 IU of vitamin A. The name of the program, by the way, is called Lady Talk Live. It's on Blog Talk Radio. I'm going to be on tomorrow from 7 to 8 a.m. Pacific, 8 to 9 Mountain, 9 to 10 Central Time, and we'll be taking calls the entire hour. We're going to focus on women's health. The show, after all, is called Lady Talk Live. So if you haven't been able to get on board today or on the bright side, and the phone lines do fill up quickly and we end up leaving people on hold. So if you're one of those folks that got left on hold, or you didn't want to call the program the bright side, you can also call tomorrow on Blog Talk Radio. Look up Lady Talk Live online radio, and we're going to be talking about women's health issues. And vitamin A actually is one of the most important of the female vitamins because it's got some roles to play in estrogen, helps the body balance estrogen. Estrogen being a stress hormone. Using vitamin A supplements can help you with some of the stress-related effects of estrogen, including, by the way, hot flashes, which, believe it or not, may have an estrogen component, at least according to Ray Peat, P-E-A-T, who's written a lot about estrogen and stress. So if you're not a vegan, you're not a vegetarian, get yourself on 20 to 25,000 IU a day of vitamin A. And by the way, you don't want to pay any attention to the silliness about the cholesterol score. We had a guy, I think it was yesterday, last Brightside episode, talking about his cholesterol score, his HDL score. Please, folks, this is nonsense, this HDL and LDL and cholesterol score. You want to be eating the cholesterol complex. You want to be eating it because it's got the cholesterol, it's got the vitamin A, it's got the phospholipids, it's got the vitamin D, all of which are important for building, health, healing, growth, repair, anti-aging. What more do you want from a supplement? What more do you want from a food? The cholesterol complex, which includes vitamin A, is the key, at least in terms of food, to anabolism, to building, to growth, repair, and anti-aging. But keep in mind, this cholesterol complex is very, very unstable, especially to heat. Vitamin A itself is relatively stable, but cholesterol is not stable, and it's very sensitive to heat. In fact, while cholesterol is more of a health food than a health danger, cholesterol is a healthy substance. Oxycholesterol, which is heated, destabilized, oxidized, rancid cholesterol, is most definitely a health problem. Oxycholesterol is not a good thing, and this is why you want to be careful about how much heat you apply to your cholesterol-containing foods, including eggs. I love scrambled eggs as much as the next person, but that's probably one of the worst ways to cook your eggs or to eat your eggs because of the high heat that's involved in scrambling. Cholesterol, not a problem. Oxidized cholesterol is probably a pretty big problem, and this is where vitamin E comes in. You always want to be using vitamin E when you're using fats in the cholesterol complex. That means the more organ meats you're eating, the more vitamin E you need. That's where the cholesterol complex is located in meat. It's located in the organ meats. If you're eating lots of eggs, make sure you're using vitamin E, especially if you're cooking your eggs a lot, like you're making omelets or scrambled eggs. 400 IU of vitamin E to protect all fats. If you're upping your essential fatty acids, because you heard about how important those things are, use vitamin E to protect your fats. Some folks don't like using oils because they're afraid of the free radicals and the oxidation of the oils. Use vitamin E. Use coenzyme Q10. Also, coenzyme Q10 is similar to vitamin E. Heat is the enemy of fats. Heat is the enemy of the cholesterol complex. And while vitamin A is somewhat stable to heat, you probably want to make sure that you're not heating your vitamin A containing foods either, and you're also using vitamin E and coenzyme Q10. Now, the skin is one of the most important places where vitamin A plays a significant health role and a significant maintenance role. In fact, I consider vitamin A to be the ultimate cosmetic, beautiful skin vitamin, nutrient, and ingredient. And in my humble opinion, there is no more important skin anti-aging nutrient you could ever use internally as well as topically. That's one of the neat things about vitamin A. Vitamin A can be used topically. I've said many times on this program, it's very difficult for a skincare ingredient to actually get into the lower levels of the skin where an ingredient is supposed to do its work, but vitamin A is one of those exceptions. Vitamin A actually can go through the surface of the skin and get down to the deeper layers. And by the way, vitamin A plays a role in just the surface health of the skin. Skin grows faster than any other cells in the body, and vitamin A is a growth vitamin. Skin grows rapidly. Vitamin A is the iconic growth vitamin, and that means it's going to have a especially important role in keeping your skin healthy. There's 4 types of tissue in the body. You've got the 2 tissues that vitamin A affects the most, epithelia, which is the surface of the skin, and then the connective tissue, which is the stuff underneath. Epithelia is like the candy coating of the M&Ms. You eat M&Ms, you got chocolate in the middle, you got candy coating on the outside. Epithelia is the skin's version or the body's version of the candy coating on the M&M. The connective tissue is like the chocolate. And vitamin A turns on the growth of both the chocolate and the candy coating. Vitamin A acts as a growth substance for connective tissue as well as epithelia. That means your skin cells on the surface of the skin are going to grow faster and healthier in the presence of vitamin A, and the firm, resilient, bouncy stuff underneath that gives the skin its healthy, youthful appearance, that's also going to be produced more efficiently and more effectively when there's enough vitamin A present topically as well as internally. Although skin cells contribute to the health and the appearance of the skin and the beauty of the skin, it's really the strong, resilient connective tissue underneath that gives skin its youthful, vigorous appearance. But vitamin A can help with both the surface, both the skin cells, and that connective tissue that gives the skin its firm, resilient look. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You were listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We're coming back with your phone calls, 855-660-4261, right after this.
To thank you for being a loyal listener, we have a limited time freebie offer for you. Claim your free heirloom tomato seeds, just pay shipping, right now at 123freeseeds.com. These aren't ordinary seeds. These are heirloom, non-genetically modified super seeds that are open-pollinated and can be grown, harvested, and replanted endlessly. These survival seeds are actually more valuable than gold in a crisis. Go to 123freeseeds.com and you can get an airtight storage packet of 150 super seeds free while supplies last to say thank you for being a loyal listener. First come, first served. Just cover shipping. Go to 123freeseeds.com now to see if your free heirloom seeds are still available. That's 123freeseeds.com.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Join us in Joshua Tree, California, August 9th through 11th for the Contact in the Desert UFO Conference. A weekend of in-depth exploration into ancient aliens, human origins, crop circles, UFO sightings, and new evidence of ongoing contact. The conference will feature films, panels, lectures, workshops, and field work with leading experts, including Stephen Greer, Giorgio Tsoukalos, Graham Hancock, Jim Mars, Michael Tellinger, Laura Eisenhower, Jason Martell, David Wilcock, Doc Wallach, David Zareda, and many, many more of the biggest names in ufology. The conference will coincide with the Perseid meteor shower, and the Joshua Tree Retreat Center offers the perfect place for sightings through the clear desert sky. Enter to win a free ticket at contactinthedesert.com. We look forward to seeing you in Joshua Tree in August for a serious look at mounting evidence that we are not alone. For more information, go to contactinthedesert.com or call 760-365-8371.
There are those curious about Bitcoins and those using and making money with Bitcoins. What are Bitcoins? A Bitcoin is the first decentralized currency that can be easily transferred from person to person over the Internet. No bank needed. This means lower fees, and accounts can never be frozen, limited, or closed. You are in control of your money. And the best part? You can start earning and making money with Bitcoins right away. No computer or expertise is required to earn money with Bitcoins, and a growing number of merchants now accept Bitcoins. Plus, they're easily exchanged for dollars, euros, and more. Learn more about the easiest, cheapest, most profitable way to enter the Bitcoin market and get paid every 2 weeks by one of the fastest growing Bitcoin miners in the world at cloudhashing.com. Just like it sounds, cloudhashing.com. That's cloudhashing.com. We mine your business.
What does freedom mean to you? How about the freedom to take control of your own future? At eFoods Direct, we're again celebrating Food Freedom Month. In July, for every $329 you spend on our highly nutritious, great-tasting food, you will receive a $190 Patriot Pack free. For example, purchase a 6-month supply and get 3 Patriot Packs free. The Patriot Pack is a 24-day supply of eFoods quick-fix, easy-to-store food, plus stove, fuel, and cook pot, all in an easy-to-carry bucket. Patriot Packs are the ideal grab-and-go emergency kit for your car or to have by the back door. Perfect for your cabin or camping trip this summer, or even simply to add more food to your supply, free. Call 800-409-5633 or go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex and get your free Patriot Pack with purchase. Call 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. And remember, free shipping every day.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
Something more important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
We are back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thank you for joining us. I'll be on Lady Talk Live tomorrow, 8 to 9 Mountain Time. I believe 8 to 9 Mountain Time, right before this program tomorrow. So if you don't get on board today, or if you've tried to reach me on the bright side, we'll be taking calls the entire hour on Lady Talk Live on Blog Talk Radio. That's tomorrow morning, 8 to 9. I encourage you to give us a shout, give us a listen. We'll be talking about skincare and women's health issues. Okay, 855-660-4261. We'll continue talking about vitamin A and the skin tomorrow, and especially I want to get to vitamin A and acne That's really where vitamin A excels. Even your dermatologist and your medical doctor know about the importance of vitamin A for treating acne, even though they may not know how it works for treating acne. We'll talk about that. Using vitamin A internally, Robert Atkins used to use 100 to 200,000 international units a day of vitamin A for treating acne. He writes about it in his book, Dr. Atkins' Vitanutrient Solution. The RDA for vitamin A is something like 5,000 international units. So we're talking 50 times the recommended daily allowance, 25 to 50 times the recommended daily allowance. That's what Dr. Atkins was using for treating acne. And, of course, most folks recognize that you can use vitamin A topically for dealing with acne. We'll talk about how that works and why you want to use vitamin A, not just for acne, not just for wrinkles, not just for skin health, not just for anti-aging, but for the entire health of the entire body. 20,000 to 25,000 international units of vitamin A. Vitamin A a day is a good place to be, and you can certainly take, once you get yourself, once you've been loading up, once you've been using the vitamin A regularly, you can take a day off here and there. If you have any digestive problems, if you have any pancreatic issues, if you have any small intestine issues, Crohn's disease, celiac disease, your ability to absorb vitamin A is going to be compromised. And for you guys out there with digestive problems, supplementation is an absolute must, in my opinion. Okay, 855-660-4261. Let's go to Bill in Oklahoma. Welcome to the Bright Side, Bill. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Ben. Really appreciate you. I've been an avid listener for the last couple months, and just I learned so much from your first part of your show, and then even more when different people call in.
Nice.
On the vitamin A, on the BTT, I see we're getting 7,500 IU in a 2-scoop dose, which I'm 175 pounds, so I'm just about double on that. So 1,500.
Are you doing 4 scoops? Are you doing 4 scoops a day?
3.5.
Okay, so you're getting a good dose. Think about the BTT. A couple things about the BTT. First of all, some of that vitamin A is going to be in the beta-carotene form, so you're not getting straight vitamin A. And as I was saying earlier, not everybody can make that conversion from beta-carotene to vitamin A. Second important thing, and you didn't ask this question, but it just comes to mind when you bring up the BTT and vitamin A and how much you need. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine is not designed to give you absolutely all the correct amounts of all the nutrients that you need. The BTT is designed to give you your nutrients throughout the day so that you're not snacking, you're not feeling hungry in the middle of the day. So many times we get hungry in the middle of the day and we're snacking in the middle of the day because we run low in nutrients. So if you're sipping on the BTT all day long, that feeling that you get around 3 or 4 o'clock, that a lot of folks get around 3 or 4 o'clock, where you just got to go get something to eat because you got to replenish your nutrition, you're not going to have that urge, that craving to go out and get a Snickers bar or a hamburger or whatever it is, a slice of pizza or whatever it is that you like to eat in the middle of the day. It kind of tides you over so you don't feel like snacking as much, and this is why people lose weight on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. We eat because our bodies aren't getting the nutrients that they need. We snack and we overeat because our bodies aren't getting the nutrients that they need, that it needs through food. So the BTT is designed to keep you from feeling like you need to go munch or you need to go snack or you need to go graze in the middle of the day. But it's not necessarily going to give you enough of each of the nutrients that you need in order to meet optimum daily requirements. Not recommended daily requirements, but optimum daily requirements. In terms of vitamin A, you're getting 7,500 IU per 2 scoops, as you mentioned. If you're taking 3 scoops or 4 scoops, you're going to get obviously twice that much. That's do some quick math here. If you take 2 scoops, you're going to get 15,000 IU, 12.5 thousand IU. If you take 3 scoops, but you pretty much should be around 20,000 to 25,000 IU. Again, that's vitamin A, not beta-carotene. Beta-carotene needs to be converted into vitamin A. So I don't think you're going to get enough, to answer your question, I don't think in my opinion anyway, you're not going to get enough vitamin A. It's better to take a little bit more than it is to take less on the vitamin A. And you know what else? Vitamin A is ridiculously cheap. You can get 100 capsules that have 25,000 IU for like 10 or 12 bucks. So just to be on the safe side, I'd be popping a 20,000 IU capsule once a day or once every other day just to be sure with your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Does that help you?
Yes. Okay. Now I've got a deal with my liver, and back on the vitamin A, just a minute. I was looking at one, and it's from fish liver oil. I guess that would be good. Vitamin A from fish liver oil.
Yep. How many IU?
Okay. 10,000. Let's see, 250 soft gels for $3.49 from.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's so cheap, right? There's no supplement. That's probably the cheapest of all the supplements. So personally, you pop one of those with your BTT every day or every other day. If you have any skin issues, take a little more. If you got any bone issues or you feel like your body's degenerating, take a little more. Keep in mind, vitamin A and D work together. So you got to make sure that you're getting your vitamin D as well. The best way to get your vitamin D, of course, is from the sun. Cod liver oil is also another good way to get vitamin D. And then you can also take vitamin D capsules. They also make A and D capsules. A and D work together. They're two very unique vitamins. I haven't talked about D. We're going to talk about that when we finish up vitamin A. But both A and D act more like hormones than like vitamins. Remember, vitamins are assisting substances. They help chemical reactions work. Hormones, they're the command molecules. They're the big chiefs. They make things happen, and vitamin A and D are actually more like hormones. In fact, they are hormones more than vitamins. The only reason we call them vitamins is because when they were discovered, we didn't really know what vitamins were, so they just classified them as vitamins. But today, if vitamin A and D were discovered today, they would be called hormones, not vitamins. So those two work together. If you're supplementing with A, it's probably a good idea to throw in some vitamin D or at least get some sun or some cod liver oil as well.
Okay.
All right, Bill?
I believe I've got a liver problem, Ben, and in my 20s I had hemorrhoid problems bad. I had to have them last once and watch about constipation, and then when I was 50, I developed varicose veins.
All that, you're absolutely correct. That is absolutely could very well have something to do with the liver. Remember, the blood is making the circulatory system. The blood is making a circle through the body, from the heart through the organs in the body, nourishing the organs, and it makes a return trip. When the blood gets clogged up from digestive stuff that's getting into the blood inappropriately, that return trip does not happen as well as it should, and the blood starts to pool down to the bottom, and that's what a varicose vein is. A hemorrhoid, by the way, is the same thing as a varicose vein. It's a sign that things are pooling through. Blood is pooling at the bottom of the body, and that's where you get that kind of distension of the veins. Venous blood is not making the return trip. Hang tight, Bill. Let me finish this up and come back from our break. You guys on hold. We'll try to get to all our callers today. We're going to go fast, Bill, when we come back, so be ready to go. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our number. We'll be back after this. Howdy, folks. Pharmacist Ben here, nutritional pharmacist and skincare chemist. If you've heard me on my daily health and wellness program, The Bright Side, you know I'm on a mission to spread the good news about the power of nutritional supplementation to correct your healthcare challenges and get you feeling vital and healthy once again. I want you to call 877-279-9422 and check out the powerful, affordable line of nutritional products from Youngevity, the ones I take and the ones I recommend. That's 877-279-9422 or go to www.gcnminerals.com. Why simply mask your symptoms with toxic pharmaceutical drugs when you can address causes with vitamins and minerals? I suggest the Healthy Start Pack. It gives your body the essential 90 nutrients it needs. Most people notice a difference right away. You can sign up to help me spread the good news of health and wellness without drugs and maybe make a little money too. And while you're there, don't forget to check out my important video message. That's gcnminerals.com or call 877-279-9422. And remember, friends, good nutrition is good medicine.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Are you still a traditional smoker? Now experience a new lifestyle and try vaping with e-cigarettes by LeSig. Imagine no ashes, stains, nasty smell, or coughing and hacking. With LeSig e-cigarettes' revolutionary microelectronic technology, rechargeable battery, and unique replaceable cartridge, you'll get all the benefits and satisfaction of smoking without the hazards. Choose your taste from a wide variety of our new American-made vape-free e-liquids at LeSig.com. And LeSig smokes the competition by serving thousands of worldwide customers with real people customer service, fast, free, same-day shipping, and a 30-day warranty and satisfaction guarantee. So are you ready for a new vaping lifestyle? Then call 870-518-4307. That's 870-518-4307. Or visit LeSig.com, spelled LECIG.com. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
The GCN Radio Network, providing the world with hard-hitting talk radio. GCN. Great talk radio starts here.
All right, we're back on the bright side. Bill in Oklahoma. You there, my friend?
Yeah, Dan,
okay.
Two other things. ED is my latest problem.
Same deal, dude. Same deal. Circulatory system. Erectile dysfunction, it could also have to do with hormones, but let's talk about the whole circulatory issue. Hemorrhoids, varicose veins, erectile dysfunction have to do with how blood is circulating through the body. Blood gets clogged under two main reasons why blood gets clogged. Number one, because there's some kind of stress that's going on in the system. Blood clotting is a sign of the generic stress response. Blood will become thick when there's stressors. Those stressors can be emotional stressors, mental stressors. They can be related to deficiencies in oxygen. They can be related to food problems. So let's talk about the two places where we can work here today. Number one, food problems. Focus on digestive symptoms. Your digestive symptoms are your best friends in the world. I don't know how many times we say this on the bright side every week. Your digestive systems are so important. If you don't think you have them, look harder. Bill, if you don't, you must know you have some digestive problems if you've had these long-standing issues. Focus on foods that are causing some kind of distress in the body. The most important thing you could do is focus on food intolerances. Everything you're talking about, Bill, is screaming digestive issues to me. The circulatory problems, the ED, the hemorrhoids, the varicose veins, all of this. By the way, are you constipated? You must be constipated, or you must have occasional constipation.
Very occasionally. Okay, I watch that quite a bit, and Hashimoto's disease, my doctor tells me I got that. I'm on 2 grains of thyroid.
Bill, listen to me. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disease, another example of a digestive health issue. Almost everything you're talking about here, bro, is digestive in nature. Almost everything. Get yourself a little notebook, start writing down everything you eat, and then write down next to what you eat how your digestive system is doing. You got to have more than occasional constipation. So you got to kind of be vigilant on this thing. Remember, our brains only tune in to things that are emergencies. If something happens repeatedly, we don't notice it. It goes under the radar, and it's in our interest to pull it back up into consciousness, into awareness, because if we don't know what's happening, we can't do anything about it. We're going to keep eating the way we're eating. If I were you, Bill, I would hit the reset button where you don't eat for a couple of days and then start introducing foods back into your system, especially the foods you love, because that's usually the problems, and then see how you do. I got to move on, Bill, but a couple more things real quickly. Fermented foods, fermented cabbage especially, but all fermented foods, cabbage juice, cabbage soup, wonderful for the digestive system. Bone soup, anything that could be soothing for the small intestine. Sounds like you might have a little leaky gut syndrome. Something's getting into the blood through the digestive tract. The Z radical from Youngevity. Digestive enzymes can be very helpful for two reasons. It'll help you with food. It'll also help you with the circulatory system if you take them on an empty stomach. And then apple cider vinegar after meals, and then the nightly essence probiotics, 80 billion units a day. Bill, I hate to let you go here because I know you got more questions, but if you shoot me an email, ben@ksco.com, right on there, Bill from Oklahoma, make sure you put that in the subject, put your phone number, I'll get back to you personally. And thanks for your call, Bill. I appreciate it very much, but I want to get as many callers as I can in today. Daniel in Mexico, what's going on, bro?
Hey, just a really quick question. You talked to me yesterday about taking high doses of vitamin C. How much would that high be? Like, how much vitamin C should I be taking?
A minimum of 10,000. When I say high doses of vitamin C, I'm talking a minimum of 10,000 milligrams a day. That's 2 teaspoons of vitamin C powder. I like the powder better than the tablets or the capsules because you get better value from the powder. Put a teaspoon in water, stir it up, drink it down slowly, maybe over the course of an hour or so, and then do it again at night. And that's a high dose, but you can take double that if you want or triple. You want to take your vitamin C to what's called bowel tolerance. That means to the place where you get diarrhea, because vitamin C will loosen your stools up. So you don't want to go into diarrhea, but you want to take just as much right before you get the loose stools and the diarrhea, unless, of course, you're using it for constipation. And then you want to then you want to take even more. But if you're not using it as a laxative, and vitamin C is a great laxative. If you're not using it as a laxative, you want to go right to the point where your stools get loose, and usually that's around 2 teaspoons of vitamin C powder, or 10 grams a day, 10,000 milligrams. All right, Daniel?
10,000 milligrams? Okay. Thanks.
Correct, 2 teaspoons. Thanks, buddy. Good luck. Shirley, what's going on? Shirley in Michigan.
Yes. I have a fatty tumor on my back, and I want to know what I can do to get rid of it.
Well, listen, my dear, you don't get rid of a fatty tumor. It's not like it's like you're a bad relative or something where you just want to get rid of them. That's not how it works. A fatty tumor is telling you that your chemistry's wrong, that something's messed up in the chemistry. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't continue to live your life as usual and say, just get rid of the fatty tumor. This isn't the magic show. And I'm not Mr. Wizard. What I'm telling you here on this program is that you got to fix the biochemistry of the body. You understand, Shirley? I don't mean to be harsh on you here, but this notion of let's just get rid of the tumor, let's just get rid of the zits, let's just get rid of the heart disease, that's the medical model's machinations and the medical model's deceit and lies that tell you can just get rid of the tumor. Oh, come to the doctor and we'll just cut it out, or come to the doctor and we'll give you a pill and it'll get rid of that. That's not how it works. A fatty tumor is an announcement from your body. Your body's talking to you, Shirley, and it's saying, hey, Shirley, we don't like the way you've been treating us. You gotta treat us better. So what you do with a fatty tumor is you recognize that you're not processing fats correctly. Okay, Shirley? That means that, and you must know this, because a fatty tumor doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. A fatty tumor shows up after decades, or at least years, of not processing fats. So what you want to do is you want to start to focus on fat absorption. Why is this important? Because if you're not absorbing fats, you're not processing fats, which is what a fatty tumor is saying, that means you're not processing vitamin A. That means you're going to be running higher risks of all kinds of immune problems, skin diseases, osteoporosis. We've been talking about how important vitamin A is for, last couple of weeks. You're not going to be getting vitamin E. You're not going to be processing your coenzyme Q10. You're not going to be processing your fatty nutrients, and you're running higher risks for every horrible disease you can name, as well as a shorter lifespan. So in a way, your fatty tumor is like your best friend, because it's telling you you've got some work to do. So what you got to do, Shirley, is you want to start focusing on fat malabsorption. Do you have a gallbladder? Do you have all your organs?
I don't have, my uterus was taken out.
Okay, well, that's a key player in fat absorption. The female reproductive system is involved in producing hormones that are involved in helping your body process fat. So you're like a heavyweight fighter with one hand tied behind your back, but luckily the human body is a great heavyweight fighter, so you can do stuff. Get yourself on digestive enzymes, especially fat digestive enzymes that help you process fats, something called lipase. You'll find those in the Ultimate Enzymes from Youngevity. You probably want to use some pancreatin as well. It wouldn't hurt you to use lecithin. I like the granules. Take lecithin granules after all your meals. Make sure that you're using your fatty foods in smaller portions. You probably will notice that you have problems absorbing or utilizing fatty foods. You may feel pain after you eat fatty foods, and that's a sign that you're not processing fats as well. Apple cider vinegar after meals can be very helpful for helping process fats. Probiotics can be very important. And then you want to make sure that you're getting all of your fatty nutrients, 20,000 IU of vitamin A a day, 400 IU of vitamin E a day. Use some cod liver oil or the ultimate essential fatty acids from Longevity to make sure that you're getting your omega-3 fats. Let's see what else here. And by the way, take your omega-3 fats and your ultimate EFAs with the lecithin and with the apple cider vinegar and with fatty meals. You may want to throw in some bile salts as well. Bile salts are very important for helping the body make bile, which is important for fat absorption. And do all of this stuff with fatty foods and with fatty meals. It'll help you process your fats. It wouldn't hurt you to grind up, mix your fats in smoothies so that they're kind of dispersed in with protein. Fats and protein go together, and the protein can help you absorb the fats as well. Mix them all in together, and then make sure that you're using your fatty nutrients, the digestive enzymes, the lecithin, and all the things we just talked about. And don't underestimate the importance of probiotics for fat absorption. Focus on fat absorption. Focus on how your body processes fats. That's what I would be doing if I were you. Does that help you, ma'am?
I started taking them One Way.
One World Way?
Yeah, One World Way. And so you want me to get more vitamin A?
Yeah, take vitamin A, 20,000 IU with your smoothie. Put in make sure you take your Ultimate EFA with your smoothie. If you want, you'll get something called Udo's Blend, and you can mix that in with the smoothie. You can mix some coconut oil in with the smoothie as well. And when you take your smoothie with all the fats, with all your fats, take your fat absorption supplements with the smoothie. So you're taking your digestive enzymes with the smoothie. You're taking your lecithin with the smoothie. You're doing a swig of apple cider vinegar at the end of your smoothie. The more you grind up your foods and make smoothies, the easier it's going to be to absorb. Shirley, if I didn't answer all your questions, and as well, Marilee, that I left you on hold, you can call back tomorrow. I'll be on Lady Talk Live at 8 Mountain Time, or you can send an email to ben@kfco.com. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll be back at you tomorrow with more good health information. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Take care. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, I can help you reduce or eliminate your tax debts and end your tax nightmare. Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce and eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay, and after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. And with the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
Big business has discovered the preparedness market, and that makes it difficult to know where to go and who to trust. MyPatriotSupply.com is owned and operated by patriots just like you. Has the best prices on storable food, non-GMO seeds, water filtration devices, home canning equipment, survival and self-reliance books, and more. MyPatriotSupply.com has old-fashioned values and the absolute best customer service in the industry. Look for the deal of the day, unique, affordable survival supplies that fit anyone's budget. Get same-day shipping on all orders and free shipping on orders over $49. Call 866-229-0927, 866-229-0927, or visit MyPatriotSupply.com for emergency preparedness, self-reliance, and food independence. Shop with a name you know and a name you can trust. Before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare. MyPatriotSupply.com.